have you felt about just how this go-around has gone so far?
How what, sorry?
How have you felt about how this go-around has gone so far? Have you been pleasantly surprised about just how smooth everything has gone for you?
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't think I'd come here and struggle. I know the system pretty well, and I obviously didn't anticipate starting. Unfortunately, we had an injury, so yeah, I think I've fit in pretty well.
You talked about contract for next year. You talked about production the last couple of games and the way you guys played, but it looked like there was a different level of camaraderie those last 2 games. Did you see that or sense that at all?
Maybe a little bit. We got punched in the mouth. Game 2, it was disappointing. And they play hard, so we knew if we don't come out, play together and play hard, our talent probably won't be enough to beat them. So I think it's exactly what we needed. The circumstances, the way it went down wasn't ideal, being up 30 and losing, but I think a loss in this series it's been good for us.
Steph said that he feels like your mood is even a little bit lighter than your last time with the Warriors. Do you attribute that to having 2 sons? Did you kind of get perspective from having kids?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, just different things are important now, and like I've said many times in the last couple of weeks, I think just appreciating this opportunity and appreciating being in a situation to win an NBA championship was something I probably didn't enjoy as much the last time around.
Speaking of which, you have a contract for next year to be back with Sydney, right?
Technically, no, because they have to release me from any contract to be eligible to sign in the NBA. But I did have they out of their good graces, they released me from that to sign here. So I've obviously given my word to go back and do the same kind of thing next year.
With your success, though, if someone from the NBA were to call and say we want you for the entirety of next year, is that an opportunity you consider?
No. I mean, I really enjoyed being at home with the family. 1 or 2 games a week was great, and this is the most important time in my kids' kind of life. 0 to 2, 0 to 3, the imprints and impressions that you put on as parents at that age, set them up for success or failure, in my opinion, from everything that I've read. So,
How fun is it to know that this is somewhat of the last hurrah?
Well, you never know. I could come back after the NBL season.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I was just going to ask.
Might have started a trend. I'll listen. It's not something I'm turning down, or it's not something I'm accepting at this point. But have first and foremost get through this year, and we can talk about the future. But if it presents itself again, it's a pretty ideal situation. Especially in California. You come over, the weather's getting better, and
good
hopefully compete for a championship again.
Every player that's been on multiple NBA teams has that one team that it kind of has a soft spot in their heart. Are the Warriors that team for you?
Yeah, definitely as far as winning. Milwaukee still have a soft spot as well, just because I was a 19, 20-year-old kid out of college, wide-eyed, had no idea about life or anything, and I felt like Milwaukee was a part of my journey from kind of a boy to a man. So it'd always be a special city in my heart. But then coming here and having the success and being part of something that got built from scratch to win a championship, to see what you see now, will always be very special.
So is it a situation where maybe you would only talk to Golden State or Milwaukee, or talk to anybody maybe?
I will get to that when we get to it. I'm not sure. Might not even get an offer. Might not want to come back. Might want to hang up the boots at that point. Who knows? I got a lot of basketball ahead. I got this, flying into a World Championships in August, flying into an NBL season, and then flying into an Olympics in 2020. So you never know. Hopefully I'll be healthy and have an opportunity to even think about it.
Have you put any thought into what you want to do after basketball?
Want to be around for the kids, but I think I'll be involved in basketball in some capacity. How long after, I don't know. Definitely want to get away from it for a little bit, but I enjoy the mental side of it as far as X's and O's. So I could potentially see me coaching. I don't think I could do the NBA coaching circuit at least until the kids are probably out of high school. It's a brutal schedule to do for 20, 30 years. So I could see myself possibly coaching in Australia, even if it's just coaching like a younger team, a state representative team or something like that. I definitely want to be involved.
You've obviously grown up in the past 3 years. How have you seen your teammates grow up? How different are the Draymond and the stats?
Oh, way different. Like Draymond's one that obviously now he knows he's got to probably look after himself a little bit better, and he's gone on record to say that he's eating better and he's changed his diet, and that's what happens to all of us as we get older. When you're young in your 20s, you can kind of eat everything, stay out late, all that kind of stuff. But the older you get, as we all know, especially professional athletes, you try to take those little edges, as far as recovery and eating and all that, and he's done a great job with that. He's really changed his life. But everyone else, just mature, and I guess we don't let losses affect us like they once did. When I was here, because of the pressure of that 73-win season, it felt like every loss was the end of the world, which is a good thing in a way, because we always bounce back. But at the same time, it could be a bit of a bad thing because it'd be a very stressful few days.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.